Hello guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Vivian, aka African Princess, and I'm back. I know I have been away. It's been so many weeks. I have been busy, life, and just a lot is going on right now, but I am back and I'm going to be more active as I should, isn't it? So, thank you for those ones who are seeing me for the first time. Thank you for the returnees. Like, your seats are always there. You're always welcome anytime. So, in today's video, I'm going to talk about things I would tell my young self. Like those things that I would tell my young self, you know? Talking about this, I just feel so old. I can't believe I am 26. Yeah. Isn't it so scary to be 30? Like how does it feel being 30? For me, that's quite scary. Oh, that's a lot. Okay. The first thing I will tell myself is not to be afraid. um it's okay. Like I wish I knew that it's okay. Even if you're afraid, still try to do what you want. And it's normal to be afraid, but then go out there and try to do things that we've always wanted to try. Don't be afraid to start the projects maybe you've always wanted to start. Don't be afraid to start that course you've been wanting to study. Yeah, it might be challenging. You might be scared that maybe it's way too hard, but it's okay. Just don't be afraid to start. Like set your goals high, set your standards high. I don't bring them low. Nope, don't bring them down. And is there a business you'd wish to start? You can start younger and it's okay. We're always afraid of failing. Like we shouldn't be afraid to fail. I believe or I've learned that failing is part of life. It will always be there throughout our lives. There are so many things you will try and fail. There are so many things you will invest in that will fail. It could be a relationship, could be marriage, could be friendship, and it's okay to fail. Don't be afraid to start a relationship because the past maybe 2 or 3 relationships have been failing. You have to keep trying, you have to keep going until you make it. Keep trying, keep knocking until that door opens. So, another thing that I would have told my young self, or that I would tell my young self, is to always choose my words like wisely, because whatever you say, you've said it. You can never take it back. Like any word that comes out of your mouth, it has already come out. And well, you can say something right now. Let's say you might insult someone, you might say things that hurt other people willingly, or maybe not willingly, intentionally or not intentional. But whatever you've said, you've already said it. It's like if you power water, you can't like collect it back. So choose wisely the words you speak, because whatever you say now, like in this world of social media and internet, whatever you say is going to stay there. People are really good at saving. You might say something right now and post. Within like 5 minutes, you delete it, but it's there. And there are people who have it. They have the receipts, and your next generation will see. Your kids are gonna see what you're saying right now, and your grandchildren. So just choose your words wisely, and then let's be careful with how we talk to other people. This person you're talking to, this person you're studying with, he or she could be your next boss. Like they could be your boss, yo. So just make sure you talk to people with kind. Of course, we have to be honest, but be honest, but again, be respectful. Tell people the truth. The truth can hurt, can come out a little bit harsh, but then do it in a respectful way. And I know you can say something, there is always a chance of apologizing, there's always a chance of asking for forgiveness, but then the reality is, yes, they will forgive, but they might never forget. And there are some words we say and they really hurt other people so bad. You know, you can say something now, or maybe there is something you said in high school and it is still hurting the other person. Maybe it really hurt their self-esteem and they've been really thinking about it for quite a while, or they might even think about it for the rest of their life. So just choose your words wisely. Another thing is, mostly people don't talk about this, but it's okay not to be okay. Like, there are those days where you'll be down and it's okay. There are those days where you'll be sad. There are those days where you will be angry. There are those days where you will feel like you have failed and you're totally weak and down. You're vulnerable and it is okay. Like, if it's time to cry, just cry. How do you, like, as long as you don't stay in that state for too long? I mean, if you need help, get help. You might need someone to talk to. But it is okay to be okay and just allow that moment to be, because the truth is, the reality is we can never be happy like 24/7 or like from January to December. No way. Life is not that sweet. Life is sweet and bitter at the same time. So when we have those not so okay moments, let's go through them and stand up again after that, because I don't know what brings comfort to you when you're not okay. For me, it's food. Could be food. Is it your chocolate? Eat that chocolate. What makes you feel better? Is it a trip? Book that ticket. Like, buy the ticket, book the hotel. Is it going out with your friends? Please do. Just do whatever that will get you out of that, moment when you're down. But it is okay not to be okay. Another thing that I would wish to tell my young self is that this life is really tough and we have to take one day at a time. Like, we have to take one day at a time. Like, sometimes you just wake up and you don't even want to go to job, you don't want to go to work, and some days are really tough and you don't know how you're gonna pass like through them. Sometimes you already know this is a tough season and it's going to be there for maybe the next coming weeks or month, and you already know, and that makes it even harder. But if you can just take one day at a time, deal with one day at a time, deal with one issue at a time, and I believe, if you do that, it's not going to take the problems away, of course not, but it's going to make it a little bit easier. Yeah, so another thing is to be kind to others and me, because I think it's very easy to be kind to others and forget ourselves. Like, I'm someone who is nice to other people, but I'm not so nice to myself as I should be. Like, I think I'm not so nice enough to myself. Like, the thing of, I put other people's feelings first. Like, what will they say? How will they take it? How do I make them happy? And forget about myself. Sometimes, that gift you bought to your friends or family and it was very expensive, and you know for sure you could have never bought it for yourself. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, there is this thing you've always loved but you think it's very expensive, but somehow you managed to buy that specific thing for your friend on their birthday, or for your family, or for your partner, whatever. But let's be kind to ourselves as well, because even the Bible says that we should love our neighbors as we love ourselves. So I feel like it's always you first and then the rest should follow, of course. Another thing is, I think I wish I knew that sometimes you have to say no. Like, it's okay to say no. Like saying no is okay sometimes, or like most of the times, when it could be saying no to your colleagues. Those colleagues always give you what they're supposed to do, they're putting it on your desk, but you just don't know how to say no, or you don't just say no. You feel like, how will they feel? And there are some situations where saying no is quite hard. It could be maybe saying no to friends and family. It can be a little bit tricky, but we should normalize saying no. If something is not making you happy, don't say yes to it. If they're asking you to do something that is you're not comfortable doing it, you should say no. Learn to say no to things that you don't want, or to things that make you uncomfortable. Your friends are planning a trip, but then maybe you are in a mode of saving. You're in that period where you're saving, you're setting your other priorities, but you feel like, oh, how will they feel if I say no? We've always gone to the trips together, blah blah blah. No, maybe sometimes you should say no. Yeah, you should say no. And I wish I knew this, because I've always had a problem with saying no, especially to the people that I care about. Yep. Another thing is, what I wish I really knew, or what I wish I did, is to believe in myself. Yo, I don't know, but I've always been that person who doesn't believe in herself. Like, um, when you don't see that ability and capability, the skills, the potential in yourself, but someone else is seeing it. Like, I don't know, but it has always been my brothers. Like, I have a very strong supportive system from my brothers and my siblings in general. They're the ones who've made me like believe in myself. I've learned to believe in myself. They've made me see potential in myself and what I can actually do, what I'm capable of doing, my skills. And it's really important to believe in yourself. So if I would go back to when I was 20, I think there's so many things I wanted to do, but I didn't believe in myself. So, guys out there, believe in yourself. You have potential. You got this. You can do this. And just do it. You can. Mm-hmm. Another thing is listening to my intuitions. Like, it's very important to listen to your intuition. Have you ever been there and like, you're going out, but you're like, something is off. I shouldn't be going. You know, let's say you're going on a date. That's a very simple example. But something is not feeling right within you. Deep down, something's off. You feel like you shouldn't go, but who are you? You just go. And guess what? That date doesn't go well. Oh, you meet this guy, you think it went well, but after a few weeks, you realize it's just another idiot. Okay, sorry, that's a strong word. But it's just another scumbag. But you felt it, you knew it from the beginning. Like, you felt it. Could be about a job, it could be about moving or not moving, whatever. Just always listen to your intuition. And most of the time, like from my experience, 99.9%, I always get it right. Like, I always get it right. Mm-hmm. Another thing that I would tell my young self is, no one is responsible for like your happiness. You are responsible for your own happiness. Like, that's it. Yes, people care, people love us, but no one will love you more than you love yourself. No one will care for you more than you care for yourself. Like, obviously, people always put themselves first, and that's how it should be. It's them and then you. It's their needs and then your needs. So, let's learn to make ourselves happy. One thing I've learned is cut out all those stuff that are making you unhappy. It could be friends, cut them off. Like, The smaller the circle, the better. So, is it a relationship? Is it becoming so toxic? Like, walk away. Because you might love that relationship, you might love and cherish that friendship, but are you getting the same energy? Because sometimes we keep in situations, or we stay in situations that are draining us. They are making us sad, they're stressing us. You like we are giving it like 100%, but the energy we are getting back is 0%. And of course you won't be happy. And stop blaming. We can't blame people, especially if we're allowing them to make us unhappy. That's the point. I am responsible for my happiness. You are responsible for your happiness. Cut out all the stuff that are making you feel unhappy. If someone is not appreciating you, please say bye bye to them. Yeah, that's something that I came to learn, and I'm still learning. Oh my God, it's a learning process, and it can be a little bit longer, but always have it in your mind. Another thing that I wish I knew, or that I can tell my young self, is forgiveness. Like, it's very important to forgive. The truth is, if you do not forgive, you're hurting yourself. And then let's learn to forgive even when they haven't like asked for forgiveness. There's some people who don't accept their fault. There's some people who will never realize or acknowledge that they actually hurt you, or they messed things up, and they will never ask for forgiveness. They will never say sorry. They'll never apologize. So maybe we don't have to wait for them to actually ask for forgiveness, because when you keep hurting and you're holding that grudge, the truth is it's hurting you. It's making your heart heavy, and in the process it's eating you up. So if you forgive, it lightens up them. It makes the heart softer and light and happy. You feel better. You become a better person if you learn how to forgive and let go. Like, forgive and let go. That's actually the last point. To learn how to let go is super important. Oh my God. To learn how to let go. Have you been doing this job for a while and it's draining you? You're tired. Like, you're no longer happy. Every morning when you wake up, you're already tired before you go. Maybe it's time for you to let go of that job and find a new job that will make you happy. Find a new job that you'll always be excited every morning. Well, a little bit excited. Find something that you're passionate about. But of course, we need money, blah, blah, blah. But then, if the job is draining you and you feel like you're going to be depressed, please leave it. Let go of that job and find a better one that makes you feel a little bit happier. Another thing, it could be actually a relationship. Oh, that's the toughest. It's so hard to let go of these people. Oh my God. And it's always these people that don't actually give a damn. They don't care. Like, you can leave anytime. Those people who they might not necessarily say it, but they've showed that they don't care, they do not appreciate you, they don't value you. Like, you do not add anything. Like, if you stay, they don't care. If you leave, they do not care. But somehow we find it hard to let go. We find it hard to move on. We find it hard to like walk away. So we should learn. Like, it's really important to learn to let go of toxic friends, toxic partners, and toxic environments. Like, toxic places. Could be work, could be anything. Let's learn how to let go so we can be more happier. So let's surround ourselves with good people, good energy, and people with positive mind. Those people that will always show you or bring the best out of you. That was it for today. I hope most of you can relate to what I've just said, but feel free to comment down in the comment section below what things you'll tell your young self. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and catch you in another video. Take care. Bye.